All right, everybody, we're back. My next guest tonight began her career as a model and went on to act in such films as Planet of the Apes and Kangaroo Jack. She can now be seen in the new movie, The Cooler. Please welcome Estella Warren. Sometimes I just get the distant handshake from the lovely ladies, but thank you for the hug and the kiss.
Well, I'm Canadian. Canadians are warm and friendly.
Very nice.
God bless.
Whatever the reason, I'm just a happy man. You know, I have to say, and this is true, Elijah was saying just before you came out, oh my God, I saw her backstage. She is more beautiful in person, and it's true. You're just stunning. It's
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's.
That's really nice.
Why not?
You're welcome.
Okay, don't touch him. I said it. Yes. Now, you know what's funny, and I think you were the first person to accomplish this, but you had a Times Square billboard, a giant Times Square billboard, and I think for the first time they had to take the billboard down. This is a true story.
It's true.
Because it was stopping traffic and causing traffic accidents, and they had to remove it.
Well, it was a Perry Ellis ad for men, and of course a woman does the ad for it.
Yeah.
But it was just in a white shirt.
It was you and just wearing a white.
Just a white shirt.
I remember this ad well.
And it was a little racy. It was a little racy, but so they took it down. But I think that's a pretty fun story to tell your grandkids.
Yeah, that you stopped traffic in Times Square. Like no traffic was moving. They replaced it with a big billboard of Larry King, and now the traffic's moving very quickly. It's him naked. I didn't know this about you. You were a synchronized...
Yep, I was a synchronized swimmer.
Synchronized swimmer, and you were Olympic caliber. You were on your way to the Olympics.
Yeah, I moved away from home when I was 12. I swam for 10 years, and I was the Canadian national champion. And then when the year that I was supposed to go, they took out solo and duet from the Olympics.
So they removed your...
They removed solo and duet from the Olympics. So, this is what I really love doing. And...
that seems unfair, and like people training for years to do an event.
Training for 10 years,
and they can
8 hours a day.
They can just take the event away?
They can just take it away.
That's so ridiculous. And then there's still ballroom dancing and the luge, where I'm sorry, the purpose is to lie still. There's a lot of luge people here who are angry about that. But it just seems like synchronized swimming, that takes a lot of athletic ability.
It is. There's like running, flexibility. There's a whole bunch of things that you're doing. You're constantly training 8 hours a day, 6 hours in the water. I mean, you go to special sports schools, so. Do
you still swim a lot of the time?
Not in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, after all that, I surf. I can surf. And
you can surf?
I get up.
You get up on the board?
I get up. And that's about it. But I think that's surfing. I think that's pretty good.
You mean you can get up?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That's a start.
You mean when you say you can get up, you can get on the board for a couple of seconds?
I can get on the board, and I can ride the wave.
If I ever was on a board and caught a wave, I would start weeping, I think. Just weeping. I'd be so scared.
It's the best feeling on earth. I mean, literally, once you get one, you're done.
Do you
Have you done it?
Surf? I learned how to surf while I was in New Zealand.
I'm sure, yeah, because I learned
Well, that's not fair. You have the giant Frodo feet, which help you grip the board. You can glue those on and get on, and you're not going anywhere.
It's good. Surfing's great.
I'll have to try it someday. Oh, wait, no, I can't go in the sun. I understand you travel a lot for movies.
Yeah.
You were in New Orleans for quite a while.
I was in New Orleans for a while, yeah. And
did you, because it's such a party town, were you tempted to just go insane partying when you were in New Orleans?
Well, I was working every day on this film, but I have to say there's something about New Orleans that is just wild. I mean, they have drive-through daiquiri shops. I swear to God.
No, you're kidding.
No, you can drink in your car.
You drive up to a window.
Legally, you drive up to a window, it's a drive-through daiquiri, and I swear to God, it's right next to the gun shop. I swear to God,
well, that's convenient. When you're liquored up, then you want the gun.
Exactly.
That just makes sense.
But you know what? There's no more traffic accidents than there are in anywhere else in America.
Well, people pass out at the wheel and don't even start the car, probably. You're all passed out in the parking lot of the drive-through daiquiri bar?
The drive-through daiquiri
So what happens? You pull up and a hose goes in your mouth and just whatever flavor you...
these huge cups of daiquiris that's just like green liquid or blue liquid, and literally it makes you so ill.
This sounds fantastic.
It makes you so ill, but it's really fun.
You get sick, but you've got to do it.
You've got to do it.
You've got to go and get sick. Let's talk about the cooler. I have one criticism of this movie.
All right.
William H. Macy has a nude scene. You do not. Who's running the show here?
Well, you know what I was really happy about is that I was really lucky to get, when I came into Hollywood, I got some great studio movies really quickly. And then I took a year off because I thought I needed to learn a little bit more about acting. So I took classes for about a year, and then right coming out of these classes, I started getting these independent roles and roles that were a little bit more juicy. And I mean, I don't mind being the pretty girl in the studio movie by any means, but I got to play a 9-month pregnant drug addict con girl, you know, which is not the norm for me. You know, obviously, if you've seen any of the other movies, I'm usually not pregnant.
That's a good description of how you appear in the other movies. So you're in this movie, and this is an interesting idea for the movie. William H. Macy, of course, is someone who they call him the cooler because he can bring bad luck.
He brings bad luck. It's really, you know, it's a great story. It's a very dark comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a part, like for me, it was difficult because my character brought a lot of levity to the film, a lot of comic relief to the film in certain cases. And I think you have a clip that, you know, I'm going into labor and we run out of the bill all the time. I always pretend I'm going into labor to get out of bills. But like there was also a scene with
So it's your scam.
It's my scam.
Right.
But then, you know, there's a scene at the end with Alec Baldwin where Alec beats the crap out of me. We can say crap, right?
Yes, you can say crap.
We can say crap. There was a couple words that I said on another show that I got bleeped on.
Oh, you'll get bleeped. Yeah. And if you mention any other show, you'll be bleeped.
Oh, no!
Because I believe I'm the only show in TV. Deluded. Well, we have a clip from the cooler right here. And is anything we need to know in addition to what you said, or is that it?
This is our setup. This is the setup for the scam. We are
pretending to go into labor.
I'm pretending to go into labor, and this is where my boyfriend meets his estranged father.
Let's take a look at this clip from the cooler.
You got now? Are you
I'm going into labor.
Yeah?
I'm going into labor.
Okay.
Ow!
Deep breaths, be very calm. Okay, everybody, we're having a baby. We're having a baby.
Oh, no! Ow! You... There you go. Who puts our bag in the middle of them? These are pregnant women get dribble over it!
Mikey?
Not the time for them to meet. Not the time. The Cooler is in theaters now. I hope we see you soon. It was great having you here.
Thanks very
Estella
much.
Warren. We'll take a break when we come back. Liz Fair. Great.